Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cap and welcome back to the channel. We're on day 29 of our Darkness Falls playthrough. Show you what I've got going on here. I made myself a PB&J. I used the bag of peanuts and a jar of honey in the mortar and pestle over here. This was suggested by one of you lovely people. You can make some peanut butter, jar of peanut butter, bag of peanuts, jar of honey, ta-da, I made it and made myself a sandwich. Just because I thought it would be good. 20 food, that's not too bad. A little bit of effort to make that for sure. I got a small slew of things that I want to go sell today just to try and make some extra money. Not that. I scrapped that down and forgot to put that back in there. I had 2 sets of hazmat pads, which is where I scrapped that down. Kind of went through some of my supplies and used some stuff to either repair other things or get it ready to sell. Let's see, this made a truckload of gas. Get it? Okay, I'm sorry. And the other thing I did is I used a chunk of my supplies and made myself another blank class paper. So now I can go through and make myself like the mechanic class, which is what I think I'm going to use it on based on all the stuff that I want to use here. Lots of things would be good, of course. But to be able to get salvage operations would be nice. Being able to make other vehicles, of course, would be nice. That's just would be kind of nice, of course. Vehicle mods would be great. The robotics class, so if I want to put some stuff into like Sledgy to be able to bump him up, because right now he can't be that far away from me or he just goes to sleep. So I've looked at a bunch of the other classes, like the laborer class. Most of the stuff that's on here, I don't have to have. It would be nice, of course, eventually, but I don't have to have it. Hammer and Forge, I've got a decent chunk of all of this stuff already. So it's like, and then well maintained. I mean, yeah, being able to have a slower degradation on tools is great. Hunter class, a stealthy doesn't seem to work in this game anymore. The huntsman, I don't really do that much hunting, and threat assessment for that sort of stuff is not needed. And then, of course, the other side, scientist, being able to have demolitions, everything under the science thing sounds pretty awesome. I need it for sure. And the physician class. So this is the other one that I'm thinking about doing today. So what I'm doing right this second is I'm still mulling it over. I'm going to peek outside real quick and make sure we're nice and safe. Heard some rumblings around last night. Might as well get a sip of water real quick. Need to bring my hoe out here and gather up all these plants and then replant some. Oh, nice. Check it out. Apple trees are finally starting to spry. What was the word I was going to use? Pop up. Spring up, that's the word I was going to use. Motorcycle's good to go. I'm taking the mini bike out today. Again, I had a lot of people ask me why I filled up the mini bike with gas before I left when I barely had enough gas to even get home. And the reason was so that when I got back home, I had a full tank of gas. Because I know me, if I was thinking, oh, I'll just take all the gas that I was going to put in the mini bike and put it in my motorcycle, I'd get back home, my motorcycle would be empty, and my mini bike would be empty. So, while it was a calculated risk, it was still a little bit of a risk. So the first thing I'm going to do is I want to come over to the trader and sell some stuff. I do have some ammo crafting over there. I've got some more shotgun shells and 7.62. I used pretty much all the supplies I had for that because I was a little bit low on shotgun ammo and, you know, tomorrow not being the horde night and all. I have an idea for how I want to go about repairing and getting the horde base set up for the next horde night. I don't know if it's going to work. It's a similar concept to how it was originally set up with some pathing for them to get up to the top, so that they get knocked back off down to the bottom. But I have a couple things I want to try. A couple very simple things I want to try that will take barely any time at all to build. And if it works, then I'll have some redundancy in case the big fat idiots show up and start beating on my ladders again, and then can't figure out how to get up and then just go into pissy mode, which last time would have worked just fine, you know, because they got all unhappy and stuff with me. But if they had just not broke down the ladder, it would have been fine. But then I got knocked off by a bird. Somebody left your door open. It wasn't me, but somebody did.
Well, you're a sight for sore eyes.
I am. It's been a little while since I've been here. Have you had anything replenished? I mean, I kind of ransacked everything you did have here. Okay, let's see. Do you have any new recipes? Nope. I know how to do those already. Any other work? Nope. And I want to check your jobs. Okay, I want you to buy all of this stuff for me real quick. Okay, he bought everything except for the padded gloves. I got 6,500 monies now. That's not bad. What kind of mods do you have for me? That would be great. I know NVGs in Darkness Falls have the upgraded version of it that Kane made so it doesn't look so silly. But I don't do a whole lot of stuff at nighttime anyway, so it's kind of like, I'm okay with that. All of the armor you have sucks. Let's see, what about weapons and stuff? You do have ammo. I'm going to go ahead and buy that. It's not that expensive, and I need all the ammo I can get anyway, just in case. Top that off a little bit.
Come again.
I will do that. That's pretty much all I wanted from him, was just to sell a couple things. I'm not going to worry about doing any jobs from him. I've got other things I need to do. Like I said, I need to figure out which one of these classes I want to unlock. Eventually, I'll get both of them, of course, but as of what would be great to have right this second, I don't necessarily know. And that waypoint is way, 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 way over there. Also, when I was driving back, hang on, am I clear for a second? Okay, when I was driving back from the forest over here, okay. So, right along the path over here, we came by Trader Wrecked. I'm almost certain that we found that other broken trader. It was right here, which is like, you know, the triangle house is right there. We drove past this because I was like, oh, hey, it's a trader here. And this is one of those busted ones that doesn't have anything. But Trader Wrecked is actually marked. Haven't been over there yet, so I kind of want to go see what he has, because you can always find some good loot on the trader spots, and you never know what kind of crap they're going to sell. So I kind of want to go over and do that. Today's going to be kind of a prep for tomorrow style thing, so I'm going to get some stuff done. One of these classes I'm going to actually get done today, or I'm going to try my best to get done today. But I want to run home, throw a couple things back into the chest real quick, and I want to go over to Trader Wrecked right down the street over there and loot his little spot. And I'll also figure out which one of these classes. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger and do the mechanics class. I feel like that would probably be the most beneficial. I definitely want to get some of the other vehicles. Like, I know for a fact there's a gyrocopter. Of course, that's a thing, for sure. And I don't need to make myself a mechanic's workbench, because I can just drive over to Razor's place right up the road down that direction and use his if I should so desire to do that. So I don't have to worry about making one of those, but I would need that. And in order to be able to make, like, there's more than one flying vehicle. There's I think it's a UH-60, I think is what it's called, which I can't even look it up on here to show you. It's the 60. And you have to have the vehicle workbench to be able to make that. Okay, let me put you in there. Put you over here. PB&J, you know, I'll wait just a little bit longer to use that. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to use this one. We're going to do the mechanic class. And I'm doing it. And read. Yeah, we did it. We pulled the trigger. Okay, so now it's going to have me doing all the quest stuff for this one. What do you want me to do? Plant fibers, sharp rocks, gather wood, and stone axe. See, some of this, since it's very early stuff, overalls, worn boots, baseball cap, a zoo fan shirt, and some XP. Okay. So I need I can do a lot of this stuff from just what I have here at the house, which will be lovely for me. So I have to gather a couple stones, make some sharp rocks. Oh, where could I possibly find some stones? Besides the giant quarry that's right next to my head, of course. Recipe, sharp rocks, need 2 of those, boom. And you want me to gather a stone axe. Okay, well, I can just make one of those. I can just throw it down. I mean, making a level 31 is not terrible. I can scrap it for pieces later on. Ta-da! What t-shirt am I wearing? Do I have anything cool on? I'm wearing a BDU top. This is definitely... You know, that's actually pretty good. A BDU top is not bad. I mean, it's 5 and 5, but this was 10 and 10. Wow. Okay, hang on. Can I slap you on here? That's actually pretty good. I don't necessarily want it to be brown because it looks like I pooped on it, but slap you on there. Wear you. That's nice. You don't sell for much, and I'll just scrap you down too. Now, all of this garbage I'll just get rid of. Scrap you for the parts. Gather gas can and gather iron. Haha, I can do that. I need to move my motorcycle. I'm going to have to step over it every single time I walk by here. Gather gas can. Boom. Got it. Gather iron. I'm pretty sure I have a ton of that in the right chest. Boom. Got it. Take apart several cars. Gather a lead battery. I have some of those. Okay, lead battery, engine, and headlight. Boom. Mechanical parts and electrical parts. Yeah. See, this is one reason why I wanted to do this one, because I knew I'd be able to get all this stuff. Gather forged iron, duct tape. Okay. Let's see how much forged iron I have. I have enough. Duct tape, I do have enough. Sweet. Where's my polymers, springs, and oil? Haha. Did I complete it? Let me see. Did I actually complete that? Yeah. And now this class is open. Let's go over here and check it out here. And see, I have 1 in salvage operations already. It gave me that one. And 1 in robotics. It gave me that one. Grease monkey, it gave me a point in there because I already had these opened up. So now I can craft the 4x4 charger pickup. I can craft a mechanics workbench, vehicle mods, cruiser, the old semi-truck. Look how much crap I can actually make now. I can make my own wheels, dirt bikes, and the UAZ. Oh, see, I think that was a good idea. think it was a great idea. It's nice to give me some food, too, and I can eat this without even taking any kind of damage. So I'm going to put those up. And let's see what the bundle we got for this is here. It gave me a crappy machine gun, a pipe machine gun. I just scrapped you down, but 100 rounds of 7.62. I'm going to need that for tomorrow. So again, probably a good idea. And I think I actually have, I have another perk point here, and almost up to where I'm at on that one to be able to use another one. So salvage operations, I could put another one in here. 40% more resources. That would be fantastic when I'm needing to gather stones and oil and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and put one more in there. Fan-flippin-tastic. Are you done? You are good on those. I'm good on those. Let me put you back up over here real quick. Good to go. Nice. We are an official mechanic. Woohoo! Now, I do want to go over, like I said, I want to go over to Trader Rex over here and have a look around, see what kind of crap he has. I feel like that was a good decision. Yes, I do need to get the physician perk unlocked in the very, very, very near future so I can start making my own first aid bandages. Now, I've been fortunate enough to be able to find a lot on my own. What? Okay. Did y'all see that? Just driving along and all of a sudden it was like I hit an invisible wall and it ricocheted me backwards. That's weird. No, I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Wait, is it this road? Not really. When I get over here, I need to take the mountain road right over there. I could just go around the mountain so I don't have to drive up and around it. That would save me a little time. Okay, well, let's go. Actually, you know what? Real quick, how about we check the stump? Because I know I didn't check this one. Never mind. All right, then. Well, let's get over to see Trader Rex, then. What's up, fellas? Y'all over here waiting for him to open up, too? I'll tell you what. I'll open you up. How about that? Nice shot. There we go. Okay, so we made it over to Trader Rex here. I believe. Let me get close to see here. Trader Rex. Okay, so this isn't one of them faulty ones. It doesn't have the question mark behind his name, so this is a legit place to go. Hey, look at this. I can get some free gas when I first walk in the door. Awfully kind of you, sir. Yeah, though, maybe there'd be some good stuff. Other than just him, you know, being very foul-mouthed unnecessarily. He's not too bad. It's not too far to have to travel to get one of these, is more or less where I was going to travel, try to say here. Forge with some supplies and stuff. Also, another reason why I wanted to put into the scavenging is because I need to gather up a ton of wood for the horde base that I'm going to be working on. Wood and stone and all that stuff. And so I just need to be able to get as much as possible. And so now when I start working on that little quarry that's right outside my house, I don't have to, I mean, I can get, what, twice as much as I originally would? That's a decent chunk of wood by itself. I did search you. I'll rip you apart. Actually, will it even let me rip you apart? It will. All right, well, let's rip you apart real quick. I'm going to need some of those supplies, I guess. Well, while I'm doing that, guys, if you're here, if you got a second, you do me a favor and leave a like on the video. Helps out a lot. Helps expand Cap Nation a little bit. And if you're new here and you're not already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. Muchos appreciations for that, of course. All right, let's see. You don't get gas out of these trucks, I don't think. Never mind. Okay, I'm actually okay on gas. We just made 6,000 gallons of it at home. I'm okay. I want to get the other stuff. Chrysanthemum, I do need to get that. I just used the last little bit of the chrysanthemum that I had in order to make some more red tea. If I just pick it up, I get one ear. If I stab it, I get one ear too. So this is the kind of thing you have to have a hoe in order to be able to get anything useful from. Picking it up and just stabbing it with a knife is not going to give you any difference. You need a hoe to be able to get more resources. Anything up in here? I can't remember if there's anything behind the hay bale or not. I don't remember. Let me go ahead and check real quick. I don't think there is, but I'd be remiss if I didn't look. Nope. Okay. Food. Scrap you down. Some more blueberry jam so I can make some more PB&J sandwiches when I get a little hungry. I am trying to gather up all the crates, or not the crates, but the pallets as I'm finding them here so I can get some more. So it's where I got some cement and some crushed sand because I'm going to need those to be able to make some more concrete at the casa. I have like 650 buckets of concrete at the house. The problem is that in order to upgrade each block, it takes 10. So I have enough to do like 65 total blocks, which is not a whole lot when you're looking to try and get your horde base upgraded. Sup, dude? You angry man. I wanna loot everything you have in here. Y'all are both actual vending machines. Ooh, what are you? That looks like flour. Oh, it's corn. Okay, we'll go ahead and get some corn. Some free wood, too. What else you got in here for me? Oh, I can't hit those. The game's like, nah, you can't have those. This looks like fertilizer. It is fertilizer. You get some nitrate from this.
Wipe that shit off your boots before you come into my shop.
I will cut your head straight off with a rusty shovel, dude. Corn seeds, might as well. I'm taking all of this, dude. You're going to come in here and just start cussing me out for no reason. I'm taking all your supplies. I think that's all the pallets, unless there's some over here. Hey, there's a couple more over here. I may not need this sort of...
What are you looking for?
Oh, hey. What's up, girl? Look at you not being all awkward and stuff here. Damn, you kind of muscular. Look at her delts and arms. Man, she's been hitting the gym. Can you teach me a better crafter? Oh, nice. I can learn how to make all of this, but I'm pretty sure I know how to make all that already. Let's see. Any jobs? Lumberjack, Silence of the Lambs. That's the Screamer ones. Had a lot of people telling me that those work out pretty nice. Since this is the scout sort of thing, she's already in spot where, you know, it's level 2 stuff. You have the base level stuff. I didn't know there was a scout here. That makes sense. I did not know she was there, though. Anyway, I don't need a lot of these supplies right this freaking second, of course, but I want to gather them up just in case. Like, having the corn, I'm not going to be planting that much corn in the very near future, but at least I can run an entire corn farm, should I need to now. Your liquor pile is pretty lacking, dude. If that's all you got in liquor is just one bottle of murky water, your liquor kind of sucks. Okay, can I sell anything to you?
You buy it.
I'm gonna kick your... Oh, I'm gonna beat you down, sir. That's what I'm gonna do. You want a paintbrush? I've got plenty of them. All right, let's see. Here, buy that one brass radiator. I got more than enough of that at the house, too. What do you have? Do you have any mods? Not really. What other kind of stuff do you have? Oh, he's got the Desert Vulture schematic. The old Dulcher. For 2,800 monies. That's not bad. That uses 44? Oh, that's pretty good. Now, I got to check.
Is a sale,
shut up. If I were going to make one, I can only make a level 21, which is right where I can make with a level of pistol. I'm kind of curious as to... Hold on. Let me check pistol crafting here. Where am I at on this one to be able to unload it myself here to learn it? Level 4. I'm a little ways away from being able to do that. So, I don't know. I kind of want it, but... No, don't do it, Cap. You don't need it. You want it, but you don't need it. And she's just full on jiving over there. Some decent supplies for coming over here. I'm not going to do any work for him right now because he's only, if I do any jobs for him, they're all tier 1 sort of stuff. So, I'm not really going to get that much for him. He's not any closer to me than the other trader is, so I can just come over here if I need to. It got all froggy outside. You know what I will do real quick is go ahead and grab this. Some extra cement is nice. Random tires. You know what? Might as well, since I just unlocked the ability to learn how to make some other vehicles. And nope. Okay, well, your place is pretty much cleared out for the moment. Look, Tom and the chicken are trying to get me. They're both like over here beating down the fence. The chicken's like, just come on out, man. Come on out. I'll show you what's what. Level 37. Nice. See if the chicken left me behind an egg. Nice. Scared that egg right out of it. Fantastic. All right, how much wood do I have? I got 300 on me. I was about to say, where's my freaking bike at? I thought one of the zombies stole it. Just like in the last Darkness Falls series, we had some ghosts that kept stealing my bicycle. Okay, I need to chop down a tree or two just to get as much wood as possible. I have some at the house, but I've gone through a lot of it lately. And with the new scavenger, or not scavenger, but perk and stuff, I can get a little bit more resources for it. I'm going to need this to be able to build on the base. So, extra 500 is not bad. Tell you what, here, let me replant those. Yes, I know that's not how you replant them. I was being sarcastic in that I'm not going to replant those. All right, let me run back over to the house area now. Yeah, here's the broken Trader Joel's. This is the one that's actually not a trader's. If you get real close to it, if you're curious, you see up at the top in the corner there, it says Trader Joel with a question mark. It means that one's overrun. So eventually I'm going to assume... Oh, that's cool. Check it out. They have the house up on movers. What the hell do they call those things? A moving trailer, basically. They're moving this house, either in or out. I don't know, but that's pretty sweet. I always thought that was pretty miraculous sort of thing to be able to see. To see. Now, I've never seen a house that big being moved before. That would be quite the feat, of course. But When you see these houses, these double wides, or any kind of house basically where they basically put it on a trailer and move it across the country, to me that's incredibly impressive because it's not like it's a super easy job. I've never done it, have had no part in it, but I can't imagine it's easy peasy. All right, home sweet home. One of the first things I want to look at, and I think I need to use this, is it the workbench I need? Probably. I need to make a fuel saver mod. I think I need to do it on here, but that's what I want to look at now. Fuel saver mod. Mechanics workbench. A mechanics workstation. Oh, I'm gonna have to go all the way to razor dudes in order to be able to do this. Well, I might have supplies. Forged steel. That's a lot of freaking forged steel requirements there. All right. Well, let me put all the stuff up that I don't need. Let me see. Where's those? I need all of this and this. And probably some of this. Okay, let me take you, and you. Make some more concrete mix. I can make another 17. Oh, okay, so I'm at 821. That's not terrible. Well, that'll be 82. By the time we get done with it, like 83 blocks worth. But since I have the new resources set up, I should be able to get some more pretty easily going through there and just beat on here. All right, let's take our happy little golf cart over to the base and see if we can't get some work done on it. And hopefully there's not a freaking horde over here. I don't know exactly how much repairs are going to have to be done on this thing versus just straight up building on it, because I didn't put any effort into rebuilding after the last horde when they did some significant damage. Yeah, look at that. Didn't run into a single fence. Shocking. Okay, let's have a look at the ladder system here. They definitely broke some apart. I'm going to have to replace you real quick. Where you broke some things in here, put you in there, you up here, and that's pretty much it. Now, one of the things that I did see that's causing a problem is some of these big freaking idiots that are too big, if they start trying to go through this little cage right here, these bars, they get stuck, and then they just end up beating on things. So I need to get rid of these bars that are the protective little cage around the backside so that the big giant idiots trying to get up here don't get stuck and just start beating on things. Might as well take a quick lunch break and have a PB&J real quick. We did make it after all. Nummy. Okay, that's not something I want to spend the entire video doing. I'm just not in the mood to do all that. I didn't think it was going to take as long as it actually did. Get you up out the way. Go ahead and break you apart. Having all these bodies around here does make you run a little bit slower too. Okay, so we'll have a ladder system going up right over here. They did a little bit of work in this building. That's not too big a deal. I need to clean up this stuff that's down here, the old debris that's laying around, just so it's out of the way. Because again, I don't want them to get hung up on something and go into rage mode. Now, I think, and I can't remember, I know by default that when zombies take fall damage now, they go into rage mode. But I think as long as they fall more than 14 blocks, they don't go into rage mode. Which, that up there from where they're falling is more than 14 blocks. So it should be okay. Should, being a very, very big hypothetical word. Should. Okay, and let me see. This is the building I need to work in right here. Man, y'all absolutely destroyed this area here. Didn't leave me a whole lot to work with as far as structural supports go. Yeah, see, there used to be a couple conveyor belt things going up and down this little spot here, and it was all good. And then the zombies decided, like, nah, that's way too convenient. We're going to go ahead and get rid of all of that. Actually, I didn't even realize they busted out this little thing too. I'm going to worry about doing all the upgrades and stuff later on. Actually, I probably need to have you facing the right direction. Put you right there. I'm just kind of getting everything placed today, and then I'll worry about grabbing the hammer and upgrading everything. But, okay, so you're structurally sound-ish for the moment. We definitely need to get some repairs done on that. What are you? So here's my thinking. Getting up to the very tippity top over there, which, let me just get up here so I can kind of show you from this angle. We'll get all this upgraded, all this repaired and fixed and stuff and things so that they can't tear it all apart as easily. Probably go ahead and get out of the way just in case that broke that out of here. This part is okay. I do want to lower Sledgy down one level so that he is kind of ground level, because if he's coming over here, if it's like a dog or something, he kind of swings over their head and misses. And so I want to make sure, I want to drop him down a level. Yeah, you're good, Sledgy. But as far as this area over here, here's kind of what I had in mind. To get rid of a lot of this stuff that's right here, Oh, this is going to be a stupid idea. Or at least kind of repair this so that it's all the way up. Now, the problem is with these ramps that any of the big idiots that come over here, they get hung up on these ramps going from one level to another. So I thought about doing is removing all of this and putting in multiple series of ladders going up to the very top up there. Because then if they broke one set of ladders, like if I had one going up that wall and one up this wall up to a point, then they could just run around in circles. You know, if they broke one ladder, they could run back over to the other ones, more or less what I'm saying. Man, this one's definitely going to take a little bit. I may have to do like a montage to clear this out. But having these ramps like this, if there's one right there and they get kind of hung up, that's the problem last time, is they kept trying to go around and hit the corners and they kept running into the wrong spot. Or they just exploded and broke the whole thing. I'm not even quite sure what they did. But you can see what they did do is they went ahead and removed some walls. I need to have a little bit of the walls here, so that they don't necessarily have a chance to spit at me. And plus give me some structural support just in case. There's too many idiots that are going to be over here just exploding and blowing stuff up. And I'm not a big fan of that. Get rid of you. Well, that wall's already looking slightly better. At least it's minus a window. So I need to go through and break out a lot of this stuff here. These blocks right here that they did some damage to is going to take a minute to break out. But I think having multiple ladders are probably a good, safe idea. Maybe I could put them along the back wall all the way up to the top and then have a platform up there, like one on both sides. And that way, if they do decide to break one down, I'll have like 3 or 4 sets of ladders that they can use to get up here. I think that might be kind of beneficial. Now, these don't have that much durability. How about we do that instead of accidentally trying to kill ourselves? All right, let me break some stuff down real quick. Hang on. We got us ourselves, are you a former thug? Dang, you got a glass jaw, sir. Did you bring me any good loot? Some rocks and mechanical parts. I'm okay with that. By the way, if you happen to hear the sirens going off in the background, which I'm sure you probably will because they're kind of loud in the background here, nothing bad is happening. Yep, that's pretty loud. And I apologize in advance for it. First Wednesday of every month, they do all the siren testing around here, and it's the first Wednesday of the month. So it looks like I'm going to need to repair all of these walls, and I need to have a couple more plates. Well, other than this one block here, it's not too bad. Also, there's this little middle spot here that what I could do technically is I could wall some of this off and get rid of this, or I could make this as an additional spot to be able to get these idiots to come up. That way, yet again, they coming up in multiple spots here. Now, initially, when I first started this spot, I did it along the route that I did when I did the POI test here, where I had basically just one route for them to get to me. And it works until it doesn't work, and then everything falls apart. So, my original plan of, if I limit them to just one direction when they come up here, it'll slow them down a little bit. But I don't mind if they're coming up, like, you know, out of the waterworks base, or out of the woodwork. Out of the waterworks? Come on, Cap. Words. Out of the woodworks to where it's really, really just all over the place, because then it'll still bottleneck them when they get up to the top. And it shouldn't be that big a deal. Shouldn't. Shouldn't, he says, confidently. Okay, so I think I have this inner part cleared out as well as it's going to get, and I can ladder up there, and I can put a platform right across where that door is, a ladder on both sides, so there's like a 2x2 spot for them to get up all the way to me on both sides of this particular room. Let me go down here and go down right here. So I'm going to need to do all the upgrades to repair all this. Ladders going up to there, ladders going up to there, and I could even do one on this side. I need to repair a lot of this here. There's a lot on the I need to do list sort of thing, but right at the moment it's not going to happen. I just wanted to get the base level cleared out so I can start working on it. Having this part blown out right here is probably not a terrible idea, so they don't get hung up on it. Forcing them to try and bottleneck through a door down at the bottom is only going to piss them off, and then they're just going to beat it down anyway. So the less I can have them actually damaging things, the better it would be for me. I think that'll work. Let me get rid of this one real quick. Hang on. Lisa, what you doing? Decided to come over and check on my work? Dang, made you do a full backflip. Tell you what. You want to go fisticuffs? I can go fisticuffs. Alright, that's blown out. That's pretty good for now. I think that should do it for everything that I needed to do for today. Didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but you know what? I'm going to spend all day tomorrow working on this base to get it all nice and ready to go for the Horde night. So tonight I can use it to get some more resources if I need to. Chop down this one random tree, all the extra wood that I can so I can do all the upgrades. I have a hammer upstairs and stuff so I can get all that too. There we go. I feel confident. Tomorrow's going to be a day of repairs. Repairs and upgrades, and prepare for a horrible, horrible horde night that I'm going to assume that I'm going to die. Anyway, today was a little bit more of a busy work sort of day, excuse me, sign. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, do me a favor, leave a like on it. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe if you're not already so you don't miss out on future videos. And in the meantime, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later.